The options never feel stupid either, like, you just can't decide between them because they're both stupid options. Like, you always feel like there's one you like. And even if you don't fully understand what they mean by the text, Geralt's, like, you understand, like, how Geralt is supposed to be written enough that you kind of get a good idea what he's probably gonna say, but that's usually what it is. Okay, I really need, like, a picture of this on the map. Okay, another blog post. Past the Durham Alum Estate. Pretty far away, man. I'm not sure why they... Like, oh, just go east, dude. There's like an entire map to the east, you know? LOL, bro, just go east.
Bandages.
What's that about?
The dressings. Bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it.
Go
Bandages
east.
won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Breathed his
really.
last then.
Exactly, Ripper.
Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I
Fully
heard
loaded.
screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he done it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Suspicious, man.
Wait, I will come with you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
I don't trust this man. Yeah.
Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
Time to oil up, motherfucker.
Damn
gods!
Servant, stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Swords ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burn smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched.
Well, the
Wriggled
dead
out, tossed it,
motherfuckers.
and ran on.
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you.
Tell me
But if
the
that's gonna
important
happen,
things.
We've gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who the
Who
fuck
are
are
you
you?
exactly?
The cook.
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage, but something like this, why, it's a first.
This dude in the back, man. Still don't know why he
while
wanted to
reenacting
join.
a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event.
Oh,
Surrender of Tucson's last
this is
Elfin
why they
king.
got me.
You will need at least 3
The
individuals.
cosplay.
Damn it. Can't risk. Can't expose you to danger.
Master, if what you say is truth, then I was the cause of this massacre. Unintentionally, yet nonetheless, I have a duty to assist you. A moral one.
Gods have us in their care.
3 upstanding
help
gentlemen,
as well.
I guess, man.
Let's get to work.
The,
Start by
the
clearing
only
corpses.
3 good men in
Got
this
some
whole
time.
fucking world,
Won't
man.
start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this
I
sort
love
are
for
a lot
the
more likely
arts.
to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
But wait, I already set you up on this whole thing. And your life's at risk. That's when he gets the most money, probably, man.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the
And they're at their
Enchee ruler,
lowest.
who we must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Divethaf, the elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own
They still have
throne,
the sunglasses
amidst
on
the
underneath.
blinding glow of a plethora of torches. Don't interrupt.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking last time.
Divethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of linen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seed-yielding lands. Divethaf filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elven wine, Gwinoet, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him. Long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Alright.
Elfin king, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his fire. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance.
This
and
guy's
shall
voice,
return
dude.
In 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible. God's mother!
Put on some real shit, dude. At a time as any to put back on the glasses, man. Jesus. Are you kidding me, dude? There we go. Dude, these fucking mages, man. Like unfucking missable spells. They're not even like projectiles, they just fucking pop up on you. I'll wait it out real quick. Yeah, man, just the zap squad, dude.
sculptures. They came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov
Hopefully
was to
not.
pay tribute
I'm
to
not getting my
humans,
hopes up till it actually comes
producing
out, but
statues of this sort each year. Yet
that's what I'd like to
he
hear.
did so but once, for
Hopefully
he
they can
perished in the
deliver a bit
massacre
on
of
it.
non-humans at
I'm
the
not gonna
foot
set
of
my
Mount
sights
Gordon
too high
in
though.
the year
It's
782.
possible to meet him.
It's fortunate he did too.
Hopefully it comes out sometime this millennium too.
Ludwig's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Pshh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this, reward.
Farewell.
Thanks, lads. Jesus, man, that mage lady. Wasn't playing around, dude. Yeah. Does Poland just not have a whole lot of like things they trade in? Is that just like a big national treasure for them kind of deal? Didn't they give the US president a copy of The Witcher 2 at some point? That's just me like a big money maker for them. Cool. Good for the country. They run GOG too, don't they? I wonder if the government sees anything from that. Alright. Um, let's check out the completed ones here. Master, master, master. Amidst the mills and grits. I like how Geralt phrased it that time though, but that's alright. The side quest is only available for a certain amount of time after the main quest. Alright. I think we did Night for Hire. Went. Raging Wolf. Oh, punching thing. Night Tales. The Hunger Game. I don't think we've done that. Launches after a main story quest. Yeah, I'm hoping they do good things with Cyberpunk. I mean, Witcher 3 is good. I don't know about their other shit. Witcher 2 is alright. I never really finished it, but I can pray, man. Find and talk to Le Papillon, south of the Nilfgaardian embassy. Damn, man. Poland sounds like the place to live. Have they polled like what the happiest countries are? I thought it was always like Sweden and shit like that. I'm surprised if Poland was up there then. For your average citizen or something. Don't know how they figure that kind of thing. Cute thing to try and figure out, but I feel like it's probably not that easy. South of the Nilfgaardian embassy. Signpost.
Whoa!
Well, I must have done something right along the line, dude. Just no matter how hard you get fucked, you can definitely come back from it, man. Good deal. Oh, is it? That makes sense. It's like the oldest country. I mean, I guess like a lot of countries like kind of change over time, names change, but like and we didn't even probably really like talk about countries as countries for a long time. I don't think America's been around that long either, or the US at least. Yeah. What, Egypt or something? It'd probably be somewhere around there. Gotta be some kind of civilization that's developed enough to be able to call itself like a fucking country or some shit, and then Shazam. Worshipping rocks in the forest. Hey, dude. Nothing wrong with being of the earth, man. Worshipping coffee beans and rocks, dude.
The jaw-dropping Lancome Witcher. Surely you've techniques you'd care to test and demonstrate.
I lent you coin for mine. That's right.
I would hate to come up as him or knock him down with one.
Were the good prophet
If
Levio
a
the life
trust a woman, remember that.
from me he would everything back.
Let me live.
Let me live. No. Then the quest is... Oh, here we go.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in this cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something from me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, You shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I
Adoring
am the
fan.
sing of his dramatic rescue.
The blonde-haired fucking god.
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go, it'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected. Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
All the way down, yeah.
You shan't even...
That's like the Oblivion videos where they take millions of like watermelons, like bottom in, and then just slide them down like mountains and shit.
I've
Like
hit
weird
upon
shit.
the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the court she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Don't do it.
He's not fucking afraid.
Let's go inside.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
Fucking
That's
pomade. Man.
Jean-Louis' special floral elixir. A recipe is a jealously guarded secret.
Looks like he ran out. Locks untouched. No attempt at forced entry. This jar's empty too.
Knives flecked with flesh.
Nobody's even here.
The coiffeur's log. The manicure, curling, Cintrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's do. All out of style in Novigrad.
New
his
styles,
appointments.
boys.
Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Pompadour.
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Like how
Sketch
his hair is fucked with
Looks
a
like
stupid
map.
hood.
This mean anything to you?
Wish I could remove the hood
I
forever.
may understand where it points, but if so, there's naught there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Alright. Let's do it, bud.
Shaylee got shone in its eyes, your glow.
Thank God they keep up with your taste, too.
Possible punishment.
A tip of the hat to the tourney's victor.
And all the
That's it, Roach.
for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Just how quick is he? Okay.
Faster.
He's not that quick.
Behold the location from the map.
Damn it, get back.
He is a cursed one. Either that or a relic. It doesn't matter because this dude's fucking ain't gonna do much. Don't worry, boys. It's the game
What
of the
beast
year.
is that?
An Arcaspore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witch's great flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Arcaspore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its boughs. The frisser had been nabbed by aught else most. There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was. I dedicate
A
this
basket of
dance
flower
to our
petals. Same
stately
smell as the pomade.
our magnanimous and gracious ruler.
Dude doesn't stop, man. I mean, I guess it's
Grass
his
is
job to
trampled.
just
Multiple sets
saying,
of
man.
footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew, what luck! I just hope it's not cyclopes. Hard pressed to find a rhyme for that. So, on his trail yet, are you?
It's pumped to see somebody die, man.
Ground's made of rock.
Cave.
Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
My, a talk so dark as to brought one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched cove here. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver battle, I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor, Mademoiselle Vivian that I bring my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him
Oh, you
back
got
good
a
from what I can see.
shitty
That is but
haircut.
the start. I've not yet decided if I should snip off something more.
It's hair. It'll grow back. Really want to kill a man because he gave you a bad cut.
And who are you, gadabout, to lecture me, a heraldic lord? We've a bleeding champion of the oppressed men. At him!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear.
This fucking
Who
asshole.
walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
Spoon out your entrails! Get to the center of the handed head!
Worth it, dude. I'm sure.
Le Papillon, Le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're
Le
welcome.
Papillon.
Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The Witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the Witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Bravo. Almost believed you were there.
Doesn't it seem so? At last, Master Dandelion has a worthy competitor.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Thanks. Take care now.
What hairstyles we got, man? Oh, the corpse has disappeared, man. That was a pretty good one. I fucking idiot bard, man. Let's see what kind of cuts we got. Might hop off here soon. Going to be about that time. I got a couple things to do before bedding my scream. It's all worth it just for that scream, man. Well, tomorrow we'll be doing the rest of the side quests. I don't think we've got an ass load left. A lot of the side quests that we do have left are kind of like just little bitch ones. One that's bugged, so I can't even finish the bigger one, so.
I thank you once
No
more for
biggie.
coming to my rescue. Ah, but where are my manners? Master Witcher, allow me to introduce myself. I am Jean-Louis Ludovic, a magna cum laude graduate of the Le Mans Poilu Cosmetology Institute. Please consider my scissors and razor at your disposal.
Excellent. Queen's page boy. What the fuck? The friar, man. Let's go back to what I had. Double check what these look like. Christ, dude. He's ready to kill. Either do loosely gathered. Or you do shaved head and ponytail, man. I just like the default, man, really. Hot damn, tree huggers. Yeah, it's crazy little facial hair, dude, man.
Thanks. So long.
I shall cling to my scissors and comb as long as I've strength left in my fingers.
What a passion.